Hey guys, welcome back to Hawaii Turo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. This is your first time watching this stream and your first time watching this channel. I created this stream and this channel to help you grow your Turo business. It is as simple as that. So, how this is going to work? We're probably going for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. If you got any questions, let me know where you're from. Let me know how many cars you have. If you watch this on a replay, if you got any questions, let me know on YouTube and I'll definitely get back to you. There's a couple things I want to go into first, right? When I go live every Friday night around this time on YouTube and Facebook. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not in my Facebook group, come and join my Facebook group. It's called Hawaii Turo YouTube, and we talk about Turo all the time. And also, if you want to see like my day in the life stuff, I have an Instagram. It's called Hawaii_Turo, and I just do look like my day in the life stuff and reels, posts, all kinds of stuff. I'm pretty active over there. Join that as well. But yeah, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how many cars you got. Let's see how this goes on a Friday. Then later, I'm going to talk about taxes a little bit. See where that conversation leads to. But when we get more people on, I'll do that. But let's see where everybody's at. And how's it going, everybody, on this Friday? Let's get onto the Facebook as well so I can see where people are. Let's see what we got here on this Friday. Okay, cool. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is having like a great month, because I know I am. I'm doing pretty good. Hey Matt. Oh, hey Matt. I'm Matt. How's it going? I'm watching from St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, you're new to Turo. Okay, when did you start? Yeah. How many trips do you have? And welcome to the Facebook group. I don't know how long you've been in the group, but yeah, welcome. Cool. Hey Terrence, how's it going? Oh, nice, Danny. Nice, Danny. All-Star. Oh yeah, they're giving the All-Star stuff right now. January with a Maserati Gilby. Okay, man, you hit it out of the park with the car. Okay. Hopefully you're getting top dollar for that car. That's good. I mean, yeah. What's the rentals on that? Like, what's it looking like? Like, what's your daily? Hey, Lewis. Hey, how's it going, Lewis? I am not in the Army. I was in the reserves from like 2007 to 2010 when I was like 19 years old. But nah, not to me. Oh, yeah. Happy Good Friday, everybody. Yeah, this is Good Friday. Technically, it's like a holiday. Oh, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. How's it going? So Trip says, okay. Matt says 5 trips done. You're averaging about 130. Okay. Well, if you're averaging 130, yeah, you're probably gonna be making what, $2,000 to $3,000 a month on that car. That's good. Yeah, that is good. You see, I look like someone I met there. How long ago? I've been in Hawaii for 20 years, so yeah. I wonder how long ago. I met lots of people, so yeah. Oh, hey, Seek, how's it going? Yeah, man, it's good, man. There's so many people coming here every single day. You just walk down like Waikiki Strip, and you'll see like so many people, man. It's crazy. Hopefully, it's great over there for you too. But man, it's. Oh, you said 2019? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's always a possibility. Hey, Mark, how's it going? How does the business run if you get sick or take a vacation? Well, one, I rarely get sick, and two, yeah, the vacation stuff. Yeah, I've been thinking about that vacation. I mean, I've done it before. I had family and friends, but I don't know. I have so many cars now. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe I have to like shut it down, but I don't really want to do that because that's like, I don't know, $7,000 a day. Lost. So I mean, yeah, it's a great question. I mean, like anybody watching that has like 5+ cars, like what do you do for vacation? Like, how do you do it? Because I really, find somewhere to park them. I mean, see, Lewis said, I still haven't. Oh, you haven't started yet? Okay, I've been slacking, haven't gotten the car. I don't want to put my personal car. Okay, what kind of cars are you looking for? And why are you slacking? What's going on, man? You can make some money doing Turo. Unless you're already making good money from whatever you're doing, then yeah, I understand. Let's see. Mark says, Have you ever seen that hosting service in a wall that takes care of people's Turo cars? I vaguely heard of somebody that was when I was in a Facebook group. I can't remember exactly. That was one person. If that's what you're talking about, I can't remember the name. Is that something you're looking into? Let's see. Then says maybe someone asked this already. Are all your vehicles under your personal name, and how do you insure them personally? Yeah, I just got them all personal. So most of my cars, well, all the cars I have paid off are like only liability only, like the lowest insurance I could possibly have on the car. And what all the loans I got, like, I gotta have full coverage on those, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty much. I just use multiple insurance companies. I don't use all at one. But yeah, I hate insurance. But I hate insurance that you can't use, right? I shouldn't say I hate insurance. I do. You need insurance, but you want to be able to use insurance. You can't even use the personal insurance, right? You just have it to, just have it really. You wish, but you're in a Big Island. Okay. Well, maybe there's some there. Yeah, I don't know. I know the Big Island. Are you are in my group, right? Like, are you in the Hawaii groups? There's like two big Hawaii groups. My group, which is a lot of people in Hawaii. There's another group, Hawaii Turo Host, so which I was in. I was like a moderator, but not anymore. But maybe if you're not in those groups, I would join. Definitely join mine and join the other one. Maybe you'll to find somebody. Who said that? Lewis says, I have been doing research on how I see people say by checking out your area 3 months from now. Okay. I just don't want to buy a car that's cheap and end up having problems, but I also don't want to take out a loan right now. But also, phrase that. I also don't want to take out a loan right now since my job barely covers my expenses. It'll be difficult with an extra car payment. Yeah, this business is a big, anything can happen. It's a big risk doing it. Yeah. And I see that you want to do, either way to do it, either with the new cars or with the used cars, just the potential breakdowns and the car notes. I mean, it's all a risk. You just got to see what your risk is. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. What's your risk tolerance, Lewis? Yeah. Really low. Maybe Turo, maybe you need to just have to save with some money, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not for you. Yeah. Oh, you're in a group, Mark. Okay. Oh yeah, I know Seek. Yeah, I know you're in the group. Yeah, I mean, I know you're in the group, of course. And then let's see. Tanya says, "How do you feel about the Fiat 500?" I've never had a Fiat before. So is that the one that's like a 4-door, or is that the no? Is that the 4-door or 2-door? Because I think it's kind of like a Chevy Spark, right? I think it is. I do have Sparks. I have like 3 of them. I think it's kind of like it, maybe a little bit bigger. Are they 5-seaters or are they 4-seaters? Maybe that's the biggest difference. Oh, it's 2-door. Okay, so it's 2-door. Huh. So it's a 2-door, like, is it a 5-seater though? Yeah, Lewis. Yeah, you just gotta do it. And you just gotta do it. I would say if you're really thinking like that, maybe getting just a used car. Like if you could find something cheap, but find something cheap right now, it's really difficult, right? So, I mean, do you want to be locked down with a loan for years? Probably, from what you're saying, you do not want to do that. So probably the only option for you would be to get a car used, and hopefully the car doesn't break down, or get some kind of warranty if it covers being rented commercially, or some people take that chance. I mean, yeah, it's all a risk. Hey, Cigar, Talk Hawaii, how's it going? Let's see, the convertible Camaro I purchased after the Mustang recall is doing well. That's good. I actually have an appointment with the Ford dealership to check out the backup camera next week. Oh, okay. Okay, well, hopefully they fixed it. I moved on from Mustang, so yeah. Hopefully it gets cleared. You have 3 cars on the platform. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That is good. And then Tony says 5-seater. Yeah, okay. Well, if it's a 5-seater, I mean, those cars are not that expensive, so I don't see why not. It wouldn't be a good car. Are you looking at like a older one, Tanya, or are you looking for like a new one? Because I wonder, does Fiat even have like an app, like a factory app like OnStar and stuff? I have no idea. And let's see. Lewis says, no, was that Lewis? No, that was Seek. What is one of the biggest challenges you've had, and how did you overcome it? My biggest challenge. And there's so many challenges. I mean, parking challenges, insurance challenges. I mean, between those two, I mean, really, yeah. I mean, money wise, it could be both. I mean, parking, insurance challenges. What else is there? Trying to figure out how much money it costs you to clean cars. I mean, those are pretty much all those. You know, it's going to affect you one way or another. You know, maybe some you're better at, maybe some you're not better at. But I mean, the parking situation is always revolving with me. I mean, I move cars constantly, so I overcome it. Have I really overcome it? No. Well, I overcome it by not paying that much. I pay very little in parking for 20 cars. So, you know, I have that scooter, so I move around a lot. I don't know how your setup. Let me know how your setup is. You know, anybody that has like, I don't know, 5+ cars, you know, how do you not pay a lot of money in parking? Right? Maybe you can get a lot for, I don't know, $50 a month, $100 a month, couple hundred. You can't get that in Hawaii. So, I mean, a lot would probably cost you thousands, and that doesn't make sense for me. The insurance situation, I've already said earlier, that's why I have liability on most of my cars. Back then, I couldn't anyway, because my cars, I had loans on them. And technically, I couldn't do it. I mean, technically, I couldn't do it. But yeah, I mean, just paying all that money for insurance and parking, and yeah, in this business, you got to lower your expenses any way that you can. And that's what I try to do every single day. And what did... Yeah, everybody, let me know what your biggest challenges were. Yeah, I know everybody has issues doing. There's so many things that's going on here. And then Lewis, yeah, buying a used car, I mostly just buy from a dealership. And at this moment, I don't really buy used cars. I'm really just buying new, because used cars cost just as much as new cars, if not more. So there's really no point in buying used cars unless you're comfortable buying cars from like Facebook. What is it? CarMax, Carvana. I don't know. We don't even have that stuff here in Hawaii. We don't have Carvana, or what's the other one? I don't know what the other one's called. We don't have that either. Oh, you said 2013. Okay, Tanya. How many miles is on it? Like, yeah. And do those cars break down often? Like, I know nothing about Fiat, so yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Cigar. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you've been in these lines for a minute. I definitely remember your name. You are welcome. Oh, Lewis, do you do Turo full time? I bet a lot of people already know the answer to this. Yes, I have 20 cars. I wake up at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. I move cars. I clean cars myself. I do deliveries myself. I have a scooter, which is in my car right now, so I didn't bring it up here. It would be right behind me. In other lives, you'll see it back there. Yeah, I do everything myself. And I try to run this business as smoothly as possible to not worry about issues. I rarely call Turo. I try my best. I try to do everything I can not to call Turo, because everybody watching that's called Turo customer service knows that they are the worst. I try not to ever call them or ever deal with them. When I have no choice, I have no choice, you know. For like vehicle swap, I try to not deal with them. I find ways around that. I mean, just people want to change for like half deliveries. You know, I know how to do all that stuff. I mean, I rarely call Turo, like rarely. Oh, and Mark says, do you have any Honda Fits in your fleet? No, Honda Fits is like the one car I don't want to ever have. Personally, I can never own a Honda Fit. That's the same thing as a Prius with me. I don't know. It's a personal thing. Even though a Chevy Spark to me is the same thing as a Honda Fit, I just can't have a Honda Fit. It's personal preference. But yeah. Anybody who's called Turo's customer service knows how they are. Simple as that. Like, if you haven't called them yet, if you're new, just trust me. When you start calling them, you're gonna remember like me telling you that their customer service is like the worst. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mark. It has nothing to do with the car that making money on Turo. I just personally hate the car. It's nothing. I bet you it does make money. I guarantee you it does. I just can never, even before doing Turo, I just can never own a Prius, and I can never own a Honda Fit. Like that's just personal. Like there was a time when I would take an Uber and I saw a Prius, I would just cancel it. Like I know it's funny, but I just can't have that car. But it is what it is. It's just personal. But I bet they do. I know people are laughing, but yeah, that's just me. But yeah, that customer service stuff is just you just gotta find ways not to call them. Oh, that's something, Tanya. Yeah. See, I've heard both ways on this thing. When delivering car to the airport, do you pay for parking or gas? For me, I have a delivery fee, and as far as I know, the delivery fee is for the parking and the Uber for me back. So I pay it. Like I had an airport today, I paid $1, right? And I had an Uber that was $21. So it cost me $22. My delivery fee is $120, so I get 100. So that's $50 each way. So I still made what, like $28. But yeah, I mean that's what I do. But I've heard people they tell them they have to pay for, which I don't really understand unless you put it in the description and you don't have a delivery fee. Because if you have a delivery fee, why are they paying for parking? But everybody's different. I mean, that's my thought on that. But how do you do it? Yeah, how do you do it, Tanya? Yeah. Yeah, let me know. How do you do it? For everybody else, how does everybody do it? Like, how do you do your airport? Oh, hey, Ismail, how's it going? How's it going? Let's see. How do you know when to scale your fleet or when it's time to add one more? Let's see. I would say when you start seeing your cars getting booked constantly, like constantly, I'm not saying like 3 months out because you don't want cars booked 100% 3 months out, but you start seeing like, let's say you go 3 months, right? And you see like every single month your car is getting booked, right? It doesn't matter if it's last minute, a week out. The point is that you're like, I don't know, 25 days out of 30, 26 days out of 30, and it's consistently getting booked like that every month and at the price that you like, I would definitely be getting more cars, right? Simple as that. Like that right there, I think is a pretty good, way to know, right? The other way some people might say is like being booked 3 months out. See, the problem with being booked 3 months out is that if you're getting booked that far out, you should always ask yourself, why is the renter booking your car 3 months out like that? Yeah, why? And usually it's because your price is so much cheaper than your market. That's why they picked your car out of that. So that I know people would say that, but that's my opinion on that, getting booked like that. But yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, hey TJ, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, what's up, Prestige Automotive? How's it? How's it? The Mark just says, oh, when I do delivery fee to the airport, I charge $25 fee and tell the guests they're liable for parking fees up to $15. Yeah, I mean, if you tell them in the description and then you bring that up, when they book and stuff, so they actually know what that is, then yeah, I think that's something that you can do. Like I said, everybody's different. And there's no one way to do this airport stuff. It's really not. Everybody got their own way of doing things. And then let's see. And TJ says, when we drop at the airport, the client pays for parking. When we pick up the airport, we pay for parking. Okay, yeah. See everybody. And then Tanya just says that today was my first time parking at the airport. I left it in valet and left the cash in the car. We can't pay in advance. Yeah, here we can't pay in advance either. See, I just meet everybody at the airport. So yeah, well, I meet them in the parking garage and then I leave as soon as they get there. I don't stick around. And then, oh, Jamila, is that right? Yeah, Jamila, hey, how's it going? And you say, can you give advice on insurance? Insurance is a big thing with Turo. What is the problem that you're having with insurance? Maybe that's better. Yeah, I want to ask you a question. Like, what's your problem? Is it because you can't find a personal insurance that when you call them and ask them, do they cover Turo or something, or or something like that? Like, yeah, what's your problem with it? And Mark says this is one of the things that you are going to deal with. I don't care if you have one car or 20 cars, you're going to deal with this sooner or later. I deal with this constantly. If one of you guys gets a flat tire, how do you deal with it? Right? How do you deal with it? Well, for one, according to Turo's terms of service, a tire is renter's responsibility. So they're responsible for paying for the tire. As simple as that. But some renters, they don't believe they're responsible for it. So some people will just leave the car and leave, right? And then in that case, it kind of comes down to your deductible, right? Whatever your deductible is. But if they're paying for it, then yes, they're paying for the tire. Then it comes down to tows. That Turo. I've never used Turo roadside, but a lot of people use it, right? And somebody gets charged for that tow. It's like $200. Like that's what they charge, $200. Either they charge a renter or they charge the host. But like I said, I've never really been a fan of Turo roadside. I've always tried to get cars that have roadside included, or I get roadside service from somewhere else. But yeah, in the end, it is the renter's responsibility. But if they don't do it, like they bring a car back, right? And it's not really low, but it's low enough that you need to go get it patched or replaced, right? And they just leave, they ghost you, they say nothing. In that case, it is your deductible that comes into play. I know it sucks, but that is what it is. I've had it happen to me. And as you know, I'm on the 90-10 plan. So back then it was 85. And who said that? Oh, you. YUHEI. Sorry, I cannot say your name, but how's it going? You said I was wondering if anyone got. Okay, I see. Got. I was wondering if anyone got a ticket or towed from the airport, as Turo said. Are you talking? Are you here on Oahu, or are you talking about HNL? Okay, well, coverage for when cars is not being rented. Okay, yeah. So most people they just have just a regular personal insurance, and some of them they don't really care, but some do. Most people don't even say anything, but some people, there are coverages out there like Metro, what was that? The Metro Mile. There's a few others out there. I haven't used these. I'm just personal, but I'm pretty sure other people can say things, with what insurance that they use. That's not like, just personal insurance. But yeah, telling your insurance company, yeah, it's a quick way to get dropped from a lot of people. Just the insurance situation with Turo has been an issue for a long time. Oh, hey, the Kim. How's it going? Do you leave your car registration and insurance inside the car? I have conflicting information. Some say we're required by Turo and some say we don't. Well, we are required by Turo. But does everybody do that? No. So, I mean, if you want to follow Turo's terms of service, it has to be in there. The registration should be in there, for the law anyway, for the state, right? The insurance is supposed to be in there as well. Well, take that back. I mean, there are some states where you can show like your phone. Like, I know Hawaii, you can show your phone if you ever got pulled over, and that's good enough for insurance. So technically, it doesn't have to be in the car. The insurance in here. So I don't know how your state is. So whatever state, wherever you also check your state stuff, and they'll definitely let you know. But yeah, people are gonna say do that, and people are gonna say not, right? Because people don't want them using your insurance, when there's like an accident, because that's an easy way to get dropped, right? That's the problem when people say that. And then like for your address, people, they black it out and all that stuff as well. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, Jim said that. Okay. So do you have full coverage on your cars to cover your cars for when they are not booked? When I first started, I did. And I was spending about $1,200 a month for insurance I could never use. So now I mostly just have liability coverage on my cars. But like I just recently got more cars that are loaned, so I got to have them fully covered, unfortunately. So I do have some full coverage cars. And obviously my personal car, which is really whatever car I'm driving at the time. So one of my cars, well, yeah, my Tesla's kind of like my personal, so definitely that's full coverage. And it's a loan anyway, so it'd be crazy not to be fully covered. Then Mark says, so if a guest gets stranded, let's say on the side of the highway, and they call you that they're stranded, what would you tell them? Stranded? Well, for one, I'm in Hawaii, so worst case scenario, it's an hour away. That's absolute worst case scenario for me, an hour away. Obviously, if people watch an hour away, it probably could be 5 or 6 hours in different states. So that's a little bit, the context of what I have to deal with. But for me, which I've done, I have gone and picked them up before and gotten a tow. I mean, they can get an Uber. But like, can it be fixed, right? Can it be fixed quickly? Is it close to somewhere to like a Lex Brody's, to like a Goodyear? Can it be fixed quickly? So it all depends. If it's not close to anything and they want to in the trip, I mean, what can you do, right? Am I going to be paying for an Uber? No, I'm definitely not doing all that. That's some stuff that you probably get on the phone with Turo, and you pay Turo a lot of money and get them to maybe get them another car. I mean, it just depends how bad is it, right? Can it be towed? I know a lot of people deal with this, and it just being in different states, that's a whole nother thing. And I think someone else should probably say something about being, if it's out of state and stuff like that. But I mean, I would say, you got to get Turo on the phone to be towed, or use your own towing service. Okay, and you said H&L, so you were talking about, okay, here. So yeah, they did tow a lot of cars, but they weren't Turo cars. They were towing cars that are just abandoned there for the most part. But I will say, doing Turo at the airport, I would say don't do it. I know I just said that I do it in the parking garage, but I know that you're kind of not supposed to. I've tried other ways. The other ways don't really work, and it just is such an inconvenience. And for me, like, yeah, I gotta do it that way, or just cut it off. But I don't do too many airports anyway, right? I don't do it. My airports, if you watch my monthly videos, my airports are probably like out of 200 trips, probably like 5 or 6. So I rarely go to the airport anyway. Who said that? Oh, hey, Nelson. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Hey, Quan. How's it going? How's it? Say, I'm here now. Wouldn't miss this live for anything. Congrats on the new cars. Yeah. How many you have now? I have 20 cars now. I know. 20 cars. So I went down to 16 because I sold all those Mustangs. And, I did a 2-for-1. And then I just added a few cars because I saw some deals, which if you watch those videos with those cars, which you haven't, I would say you watch it if you want to know, like, some deals on cars. But that Chevy Malibu that I got for $21,000 out the door, that Spark that I got for $16,000 out the door, once I saw those deals, I just had to get it. Like, that was like a guarantee. I had to have those cars. And Andrew just said, maybe a little bit, he said it 5 minutes ago, but Metro Mile is good. It's great. I use it. I think it's only valid. Oh, is it only valid in California? See, I didn't even know that. That's good. I don't know. Like, I've never even looked that up before. I'm going to say Beta because I don't know how to say your first name. But hey, Beta, hey, I'm doing all right. How are you? Who said that? Okay. How is the Hawaii? Oh, yeah, man. They did throw out one bill, but there's some other, like, what is it? Like an insurance bill. So that's something that we'll see what happens. We will see. Hopefully it doesn't happen with what's happening with Airbnb here. Like, they're straight up trying to just ban Airbnb here. Like, pretty much. They want you to stay at the expensive hotels when you come here. That's really what they want. Yeah, Tanya says when they run your registration, show that your car is insured. Not every state has your insurance registered to your car because Hawaii does not. So yeah, maybe most states do, but I know Hawaii does not. The only way you know someone has insurance is if they tell you, or if they have the same insurance as you. So then, yeah. And who said that? So I had renters telling me the airport security approached them for over a good 10 minutes, but let them go at the end since they didn't know that Turo is not permitted. Yeah, you take a chance at the airport. Like most airports, some airports Turo's allowed. Most airports they're not allowed, right? And you risk getting a ticket and going to court and stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen. Well, I haven't actually seen, but I've heard people have gotten tickets. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them got thrown out, but still, they got tickets. They had to go to court. Not me. I actually almost got a ticket because of something else before Turo when I was doing Airbnb when I was picking up somebody in baggage claim. But I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. It's commercial use, but you're not paying, the airport anything. Jamila says, do you recommend full coverage insurance to cover multiple cars that you have listed, or do you recommend liability? I mean, my thing is you get full coverage, but when will you ever use it, right? I mean, it's always a risk. If you go liability, you know that if your car gets damaged, like if a tree falls on it, I mean, something happens to the car just sitting, a car side swipes you, your car overnight, you go see it, that's something that if you're on liability, you have to cover that. So if you don't feel like paying out of pocket for those kinds of things, then stay full coverage. If you're okay with that risk, then go, have liability only. I'm personally okay with that risk. It is what it is. I save tens of thousands of dollars a year in insurance costs. So to me, I think I'm coming out ahead, but That's just me. Everybody's different, right? Because yeah, if I paid full coverage for all of my cars, I would probably be paying over $2,000 a month. Over that. And I'm paying much, much less than that. Oh, way over two. Oh, 20 cars, yeah. Yeah, you'll be there soon. You got 13. Yeah, you'll be there. That's the truth. Orlando. Lowballing the prices. Yeah, I mean, race to the bottom. That's like the saying that's like everywhere. The race to the bottom. I know it's just a Turo model. It sucks that there's so much competition. It's so easy to put a car on Turo, and it just I mean it just imagine if Turo put like a limit to how many cars could be on Turo, right? Imagine that. Imagine if they had like standard prices for cars, like a minimum for like each car, and they stop people from adding cars. Imagine that. Would you like that model over the race to the bottom model? And I really don't know which one's better. I mean, like, then nobody would have 20 cars, right? I mean, no one would have, at least not in a really busy market. Okay, well, I'm glad you answered the Metro Mile thing. What did you say? It's pay per mile insurance. Okay, you hook up to your Turo account, and they can see when it's a rental, and they don't charge you for those miles. I have 4 cars insured with them, and it costs $200 a month. Okay, so some people, yeah, if you're in California and you want to do something like that. Who just said that? Oh, V. Hey, how's it going? I know I'm a little bit behind, but looking to start renting on Turo soon. Well, come to the Turo fam. Any advice as far as first steps? Do you have a car yet? Maybe you already said something. I'm going to get there in a second. But yeah, do you have a car? That's the first thing I got to ask. Then Prestige says, so do the dealerships know you by name? Some dealerships do. Yeah, definitely do. Oh, hey, a natural sunflower. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Well, how's everybody doing on this Friday night? Let me know. Let me know. I do want to get into taxes, though, a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not a tax person least bit, but I do want to get into taxes a little bit. Yeah, I was talking about the airport. What's his name? He was talking about the H&L airport. But really, it kind of applies to like most airports, Turo's not really supposed to be at a lot of airports anyway. Yes, and when you finance cars, you're supposed to have full coverage. Yes, that is true. And who said that? Yeah, you pay $3,600 for 6 months for 13 cars. What is for 6 months? 7. So what is that? That's $7,200 a year. Okay, for full coverage. How is that? That seems very cheap. That's not even $100. That's not even $100 a car. That's really cheap. That is really cheap. Then Tasha says, does Turo check driving records? Is there a standard? They check your driving score. That they do. Because I can't rent on Turo right now because I have a couple accidents. 1 is mine, 2, not me, but it is on my record. So yeah, I can't rent on Turo. So they do check your driving score, but other than that, I don't think they do any kind of checks. I'm doing all right. $50 a car. How is that even possible? I've never seen full coverage of $50 a car. Like, I can tell you that's not the standard. That's crazy. I mean, if you can get full coverage for $50 a car, yeah, I would probably have full coverage then. Yeah, because $50. I mean, that's like a lot of bills. Usually, yeah, it's been beat up. If 800 credit. Also, I've never been in an accident in more than 5 years. Yeah, maybe well, I technically have 3 accidents on my record in the last 5 years, so definitely. Oh no, I believe you. I'm just like, man, how many people here has full coverage of $50? I mean, yeah, if I tell you right now, if I can get full coverage for $50 a car, I would probably have full coverage. It's or I'll just have liability anyway because I still can't use it. But yeah, I mean, $50, that is like, just imagine, because commercial insurance is like double that, if not triple that. Full coverage for $50 a car, yeah. That's great. Congrats. Is there anybody else close to that? Like $50 a car? The Natural Sunflower says, could you give me some tips on growing? My YouTube channel is so slow, so I don't think you want my tips. I'm just going to be honest with you. You probably don't want my tips. You can see my channel is pretty slow. Danny says, I get full coverage for $80 a car. I'm 50. So I'm assuming you have no accidents. No, you've never called your insurance company for like anything. Because I made the mistake when I first started. I used my personal car insurance for my tows, which I know that's on there as well. Which don't do that, by the way. But I did do that, even though that's really minor, but still. He said your age also helps. Yeah, I'm 34. Oh, hey Ali, how's it going? And are all your cars under your name, or do you have LLC? Yeah, someone asked this earlier. I do have an LLC, and my whole plan was to put my LLC, put it under my cars, and yeah, do that. But it didn't work out like that because you got to have commercial insurance, and commercial insurance is too expensive for me. Yeah, too expensive. So yeah. And Danny says no claims ever, and he says he's 50. You're 50 years old, no claims. Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, damn. That'll never happen to me. Oh, give me 1 second. But that's great. Yeah, that's great. 50 years old, no claims. Yeah, that definitely will never be me. We got so many. And also, let's see. Tasha says, thank you. Another question. If a guest wants to pick the car up at the airport and you say you can meet them around the corner at the local Dunkin' Donuts or around there, yeah, you can do stuff like that. I mean, I have done it. Like I used to sit like right across from the Dunkin' and get them Ubers to right there. It just Ubers got so expensive, right? Sometimes it was $20 for a 5-minute drive. Yeah, I did that. It was just insane. I had to stop doing that. It just made no sense, right? But again, I don't get too many airports. I don't deal with that too often. But if you are only getting airports, the H&L, then yeah, you're probably got to figure something out that's really going to work for you. For me, like I said, I just go in the airport or I just go in the parking garage. And hey, Ramey, how's it going? So Ramey just said something. So I just spoke to my lawyer regarding insurance today. He said to move all the vehicles used for business into the business. Get with an insurance company like Liberty Mutual and obtain business insurance with a $2 million policy. Yeah, the $750,000 Turo is it's pretty it is low compared to what Hertz and they have. In order to qualify for Liberty Mutual, a host needs to maintain at least 10 5-star ratings for a certain time window. With what I said above, the business should happen here. Oh, he's still going. See, my thing is, how much is this? Right? Like, how much is this insurance? See, my thing about insurance, you're going to pay that insurance, then you're going to pay Turo, what, 25, 15%, or 10, whatever. It's just like, well, what are your rates? Like, how much insurance how much money are you giving for insurance compared to what you're making? Who said that? Oh, well, the problem with me, Beta, is like I said, I have accidents. So most insurance companies, they regard me as high risk. So yeah, I've gotten quoted hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month on some of my cars, on some of my for some insurance companies, and I said no. So yeah, when you have 3 accidents on your record in like 4 years, you're considered high risk. So that's my problem with that. Unfortunately, yeah. I've been dropping my car off parking garage. Yeah, I mean, as long as you understand the risk and you're okay with it, it's a risk. It's a risk. I know you probably seen the sheriffs going in and out. Like a couple years ago, you would never see sheriffs inside the parking garage. Never. But now you definitely see them. I'm not saying that they're all the time, but they're there for Turo, and they're there for people stealing cars. That's why they're there. And then who said that? If you listen to his lawyer, LaFleur won't be making no money. His lawyer will be making money. Yeah, like your lawyer. Well, was it your lawyer? Like the thing is, like he's thinking about a rental car company. If you had your own rental car company and you was charging like Hertz rates, $100 a day for all these cars, yes, go get all that stuff. It makes sense. The problem is that Turo, like what we said earlier, Turo is a race to the bottom. The rates, unless you're in a market where your rates are so high, most of the Turo cars are so cheap. I mean, the profit margins are definitely not that high for like what you're saying. Because I know you're going to get quoted really high for those insurance. And I mean, if you're okay with, I mean, I don't know what the percentages would be, but I guarantee you're going to be paying so much for commercial insurance. That's why most people never do it. I'm telling you, that's why. $2 million. I mean, it's great to have. You're right. You're right. It covers you a lot more than what Turo has. But yeah. Who said that? And then TJ says, how much did you net on Turo last year? Oh, what did I don't I did a video on that. I don't even, my book is over there. I can't remember. It was 100,000 something. I can't remember exactly what. Yeah. Off the top of my head, I don't really remember. But it was 100,000 something. But I did a video on it. I broke it all down. I'll say watch that video. Or anybody who was wondering. And then how you say net? No. I didn't net like that. Because it was like almost 300,000 was gross. So that was gross. So I definitely not 190. I had a lot. I could say though that I just did my taxes and I paid about like $31,000 in like maintenance, like car repairs and stuff like that. Like cars break down. You know, you rent a lot of used cars, you know, old cars, high mileage cars, just cars break down and it just costs you money. I mean, has everybody done their taxes yet? Like I'm wondering like how much did you pay to like fix your cars like for the entire year? Peter's over there. Just kidding. Yeah, let me know. And also, like, how much do you take every month, like, and put into like a tax account? 'Cause I know for me, I take about 25% of like my net of every single month, and I put it into a tax account. What's your setup? Tasha said using an accountant. Okay. I wasn't gonna go into that unless somebody said something about that. Yeah, well, you see my post all the time. That's how you know that. Okay, 6,000 on repairs, 6 cars. Okay, yeah. 3 accidents last year. Okay. Uh, hopefully, it looks like there are minor accidents. Yeah. TJ says, my understanding is taxes is that you can deduct the operating expenses, insurance, maintenance, or you can take the 0.52 a mile deduction against operating expenses. In my case, the mileage figures was higher, so we use that figure. Okay. And Alejandro, how's it going? I saw you bought a Chevy Spark. Were you able to negotiate the price, or is there still a shortage on new cars? It's definitely a shortage of new cars. That was actually a loaner slash demo, and they had $1,000 off on that car. So I wasn't trying to negotiate. I'm not really a great negotiator anyway, but I think I got an all right deal. I mean, $16,000 out the door for a brand new car. I mean, I think I think it's good. I didn't pay no markup, which I'm not paying no more markups for new cars anymore. I have 2 cars that I paid markup, 3 cars that I paid markups on. Never again. And then Raimi just says, well, that still doesn't negate for the fact that if someone does get hurt or dies because of your guess and you don't have any extra amount to cover anything over 750 from Turo, then these lawyers will come after your business and personal assets. So perhaps it depends on how big your fleet is, if you can afford it. If you're a small fleet owner and you're only got the 750 liability from Turo, then you can kiss your business and personal assets goodbye. Yes, you are correct. That is the worst case scenario. And that's what most people either they don't know or they just say it is what it is, right? That's just the Turo business. I mean, getting at other stuff you're saying, yes, you will be covered more, but you will be paying so much money more monthly for like a 0.5% chance of happening. I mean, of course it can happen, but you know, it's a risk, man. This business is a risk. That's as simple as that. And some people, that risk right there stops people from doing it. That's the truth. I don't know why Turo went down. Maybe because Turo can save more money when they pay. Well, now it's travelers. I don't know why, but I'm assuming it was that. And how is the Kia Soul doing? I feel like that car will do good. And people who drive it are so careful. Mostly teachers in their 40s. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice car. I mean, I like it. I mean, I have it at $65 a day. It rents every single day. So I can't wait to the end of this month and see exactly where it's going to be. It's probably going to do like $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 in that range. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice car. I mean, I like it. It's just the cost of it was too much. My monthly payment is too much, but other than that, yeah. I mean, it rents every day. Yeah, and then who said that? Yeah, TJ said, additionally, you can take out depreciation of the purchase price of the vehicle prorated or up to 5 years. Yeah, that is something that beat us because I was talking about that in the Facebook groups. But yeah, that depreciation stuff. Yeah, you can take it either all at once or take it over like 5 years or something like that. I've always just done it all at once. I like to see like the instant, money, like the money. I mean, it just brings down your tax liability. But if you're taking out all this money monthly and you have this big old pot of money at the end, so it's really like you're giving yourself money, but or you can leave it in an account or whatever. But yeah. And Prestige says, how do you find loaner demo cars? Man, I just got lucky. Like that last one, I was just sitting on the couch doing some research, looking at dealerships, and I just saw it there. Like, yeah, I mean, I just saw it. So I got lucky. So I would say just go look at your dealerships and just look. I mean, the cars, or if you know somebody there and they can give you a call or something, let you know when a car shows up, for a demo. But yeah, I like. Hopefully I can find some more. Yeah. See, I was pricing a new Honda. Who was that? Alejandro. I was pricing a new Honda HRV, but the dealership was charging $3K. Yeah, $3K is actually on the low. I've seen $8K, $5K. Yeah. $4K. That Kia Soul that I had was the $4,000 over. Just to let you know. Who said that? Yeah. Do you have any Hyundais? I really want to get a Hyundai, but they have to mark up. Like, I can't get no more markup cars. I just can't do it. And that's the truth. Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you. Like every car I buy has that capability. I think everybody doing Turo should have that or get it installed. Really, I say just get it hardwired. Or hardwired. Just have it in there already. Just have the factory stuff. It just makes your business so much easier. You don't need no lock boxes. You don't need to put keys in the wheels. The fuel door. You don't need to put that anywhere. You can just lock it right there. You have the GPS. I mean, it has roadside too. You don't ever have to use Turo roadside. You can just use that. And that's it, to me. Yeah. To me, it's a no-brainer. I tell everybody I'm coaching, everybody that I talk to, I mean, just get those cars that do that. And OnStar definitely goes all the way back to 2014. So, I mean, if you go new, then yeah, the new cars. And the Hyundais have it. It's on Hyundai. It's called Blue Link. And actually on Blue Link, it's standard on like all the 2022 Hyundais. That's what I saw. So I was looking at the Hyundai Venue. That one was something that I was the Venue or the Kona. I was looking at those cars, but the markup stopped me from doing it. But yeah, if anybody's looking for those cars, yeah, you got the Blue Link. Download that app and you're good to go. Like this, doing your Turo business, that will help you out. Yeah. Oh, right there. I don't know how much it is, but whatever it is, I mean, I pay $30 a month for OnStar. Maybe that's a little expensive compared to what you're saying, but To me, I think it's worth it. I don't care. I pay a couple $100 a month for that service, but I think it's worth it to me. Okay, I got a 2020 Ford Fusion with 3,000 miles with 24 out the door. It's worth 27. That's good. Where did you? Let's see. Where'd you get that? Did you get that from a dealership? Like what? Where'd you get that one from? Because that sounds getting a used car for, yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. Where'd you get that car from? Let's see, Matt, bro. Somebody's talking about if your guests kill somebody and they come after you as a host. I don't understand this concept. When this happens, they go after the driver first, then Turo, and then you have that. Yeah, I mean, then they got the Graves Amendment as well. I mean, I would believe that would protect you as well. But I mean, it's always a risk. Yeah, I mean, it's always a risk. That's just basically what I say. Tell everybody. I mean, it's a really low chance that'll ever happen to you, but I mean, but obviously it can happen. I mean, it can happen. You can let your friend drive your car and he go do the same thing, and it can happen. You know, it can happen. Oh, the Kim says, have you or anyone watching this had issues with the GPS Vinks that drains out? I've heard of this. It drains out the battery overnight. It happened to my 2021 Sienna Hybrid twice already. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't have Vinks. I've never, or I heard of it with Gold Stars or Gold Star or something. Maybe not Vinks, but yeah. Has anybody had that problem before? I do not have a hybrid, but when I first started doing Turo, my very first car was a 2014 Kia Optima Hybrid, and that was a really good car. Who said that? Let's see. I don't think they're not standard, brother. I have 7 Hyundais. I have a 2022 Kona. I swear I saw online. Maybe it was. I swear I saw something online that said 2022. It was standard, but maybe not. I mean, I thought I saw something. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it is the higher model. Yeah, I thought because I was at the Hyundai dealership and I went on the website. Oh, I thought, but maybe I read it wrong. Oh, you got it from the dealership and they sold it. Wow, they sold you a used car for that. Wow. Well, I can tell you right now that car would have been 27 here. It must have been a small dealership. I don't know. Who said what's up, man? Oh, hey, Joseph. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Welcome. Oh, yeah, Quan. Yeah, you just said that earlier. Yeah, welcome. I think that's the first thing you said when you came. Or it was somebody else. But if it wasn't, yeah, welcome. Welcome to be an all-star host. Yeah, I did hear about that. I mean, recalls suck in this game. Recalls. I hate them. Those Mustangs, man. But I mean, just in this business, you're gonna have recalls. Just hopefully it doesn't happen to you. But I mean, the longer you're doing this business, I mean, you're gonna get affected somehow, small, big, but you're going to get affected. It's just as simple as that, right? Yeah. Hopefully you're not upside down. Hopefully it can be fixed. But I heard it's like it's a unfixable recall. So I don't know. Yeah, most important part is getting a car you're trying to be a few $1,000s below market value. Yeah, that was really possible pre-COVID, but now, I mean, it just, I mean, dealerships are selling cars. Oh man, way over that. Man, I don't think I can buy a used car at dealership right now. Like, I just can't do it. I mean, they're like at least $5,000 over what they're worth. There's just no way. I mean, it doesn't make sense. The Prestige says my next 2 cars will have 4-wheel drive for winter. Okay, makes sense. Last year, my guest got stuck in my little Ford Fiesta. Luckily, she was able to take my Ford Focus. Going to get a brand new Jeep Renegade. Yeah, I mean, it's all about the market where you're at. Yeah, I mean, yeah, driving a little Ford Fiesta in the snow, probably not ideal anyway. Yeah. Whoa. Wow. Well, how does a 2017 Kia Optima have 210,000 miles? Or, well, 210,000 miles. That's crazy. That's crazy. But, I mean, that's a lot of miles, man. That's a lot. Who said that anyway? Oh, Ramey said that. That's a lot of miles. That's crazy. Let's see. I have a guest who is 500 miles away, contacted me last night. The battery died. I'm not sure if it's GPS or something mechanical with the car itself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is. So you're not 100% sure that if it was Vinks, but you said it's 2021. Like what? I mean, really, the only way what a car that new would die would be if they left something on, or something draining. I mean, something got to be draining it, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I've had people leave stuff on in the car and the battery drains. I can tell you that. But in that case, just I would say get some kind of roadside over there, and just get the battery jumped or something. It could be simple as that. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. Who's okay? You used the car for rideshare. That's what got me into Turo. I mean, that's how I started. That's literally how I started. I was a full-time Uber driver. So yeah, my Kia Optima 2014, I put 100,000 miles on that car in 2 years. I was doing Uber like crazy, like 10 hours a day, every day. So I was doing that for a minute. So yeah, I put 100 in 2 years. So I mean, but 200,000, man, that's something. That is something. You sold, yeah, man. My Mustangs weren't beautiful anymore. They were so beat up. People beat them up so much. It was time for them to go anyway. They really were. Oh yeah, yeah. The recall software. So, excuse me. Hopefully, it's something that they can do quickly. Who said that? Matt, the market is not going back to normal anytime soon. Just forget about it. And yeah, I know. So, what can we do? Can we wait the 2 years until prices maybe go back down a little bit? Probably not. It's still possible, but it's like finding diamonds. Yeah, I was spending 5 hours a day looking for cars until I got them. 5 hours a day. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you have a lot more dealerships around than what I have. But yeah, 5 hours a day. Yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at a dealership in a few days. I am selling a car next week, and I will be looking for a car. I kind of know. I know there's some cars coming in, but yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Like Uber, right? Airbnb, yeah, Turo. I just do what I gotta do. I mean, like I had 1 year with Uber. I did like $70,000. Like I think that's what I did. Like right before I added Airbnb, I was just doing Uber, 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 Uber. So yeah. And I did not. I don't have Airbnbs anymore, but I did. I got up to like 7 sublease Airbnbs, all in Waikiki, and I did it crazy. You think I'm crazy with these cars? I was crazy with the condos. Like every single time, like around this time, I'll have like bags of like sheets, towels, cleaning supplies, put it all in their car, and just go drive to these locations and just clean these condos. Like seriously, I was the crazy one. Oh wow. Wow. Dealership means 15,000. How much is the car worth? I mean, like, do you really want to put $15,000 in that car? Probably not. Oh, hey, Jose, how's it going? How's it? I'm looking for a car. Which one are you selling? I'm well, yeah, I don't think you want the cars that I'm selling, but I have a friend who's buying them. He owns a dealership, so I'm selling my Acura MDX. I've had that since 2017. It needs to go. But I'm really trying to sell all of my cars that are outside, warranty. That's really the plan. So basically, my Fiesta, the 2013 Fiesta needs to go eventually. It does make me $1,000 a month, so I'm kind of hesitant to get rid of it, like quickly. Both of my Sparks are outside of warranty, my 14, my 15, my Sonic, which is outside of warranty. And eventually, once all that's done, I'm going to get rid of my Camaros, both of them. Both of them. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Joseph said, I bought a 2017 Discovery Sport with 110,000 miles at the auction for 12,000. The truck needs to be repainted. Adding it next week. Yeah, I don't even know how much. How much is it? How much is it worth? How much is this, a Discovery Sport with 110,000 miles on it? And then who said that? I did 70,000 in revenue last year with Lyft. They made 36. I made 34 to myself. So disappointed. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. The way they do it now, what they take is crazy. Before it was so much better. They took 20% and you took 80, and then they had the bonuses and stuff. It was so much better money. But I don't know if Lyft is even public. But when Uber went public, everything changed, and not for the better for, for Uber drivers. I can tell you that. 100%. What? I still got a 21,000 note on it? Holy mother of God. Are you serious? That's almost like mine was kind of bad. Like I leased it, right? And so at the 4-year mark, I had 120,000 miles on it because the last 20 was Turo miles. And basically the car is supposed to be worth 13,000, but the car was only worth 5. So I had to cover that difference when I got rid of it. But Jesus, I mean, guys, it's not even worth 5. Yeah. No one's gonna. I mean, that's just 21,000. How long have you had the car? I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, how long have you had the car? Yeah, how long have you had it? I mean, yeah, I don't know if you told me when you had it, but man, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Fiesta. I mean, the 2013 Fiesta, I had one issue when I first got it. It was a really minor. I had to change the cooling fan, but other than that, I mean, it drives kind of like I think I've read in the Facebook groups the Ford Fiesta 2013 they have like a transmission issue. So I think it has like that issue, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But I have that issue somewhat. But other than that, yeah, I mean that's the car. It goes. If it breaks, if the transmission goes, then I would just drop it off somewhere and just be done with it. Like I've already made like more than $10,000 off that car. I bought it for $6,900 last year. So, I mean, I'm on the profit in that car. I don't care if whatever. It just makes me money. Hey, Peter. Hey, how's it going? Is it bad to use Turo roadside? I have a Bouncie that has roadside included. Should I use 100%? I'll be using the Bouncie. I didn't even know Bouncie had roadside. I do have Bouncie as well in some of my cars. But, yeah, I mean, anything but Turo's roadside. I mean, one, I hate calling Turo to begin with. So calling Turo roadside, I hate it. But it is bad because they're going to charge somebody $200, right? It's going to be somebody. They're going to charge you or they're going to charge a renter. It's simple as that. Someone's going to get charged one way or another. And that's one reason why I just know. I don't want to deal with that. January 2018. Okay, so. Okay. 4 cars, my bad. 4 years. How do you still have $15,000, $21K on the note? I don't get it. Like, what did you roll over like tens of thousands of dollars from another car? I mean, you had it for 4 years. You should only have like 3 years left. I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, Jesus, yeah. Like, how? What is going on? Sorry, someone just booked one of my cars for tonight in a few hours. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see. Who said? Oh, Delvies. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to the group. I don't know when you joined, but welcome. Let's see. I got less than 3 years left. Yeah, but you owe like 21,000. That like what was the loan? Was it like $40,000? I mean that's crazy. And Leroy says, "Are you a power hose?" Yeah, I dropped out because of my rating went down to 89%, so that took me off. But then I think I'll have it back because I think I went back to 90. So I'm usually right at that 89, 90 because the older car is getting bad reviews. Now, since all the old cars are gone, I'll be power hose probably forever. Oh, see, Ramy, someone's telling you something like 1,800 for the engine. Oh, who said that? Oh, Alejandro, getting 14K from Turo claims from my Jetta that got totaled. Any recommendations for getting a new car on the island? What I would do, I would take that money and probably put it down on a car, like not no $30,000 car, no, like the cheapest, newest car that has the factory stuff. So what can it be on the island? There's only two dealerships on this island that don't charge a markup: New City, Nissan, and Surfco. So that's literally the only cars where I buy. Like that's the only places where I go. So that's what I would do. So, if you're going to Nissan, like a Sentra SR is about what? Mm, what is it? 27, 28 out the door or something like that. Maybe 26 out the door. Me personally, that's exactly what I would do. That is no brainer. Either that or go to Chevy if they got some, got some cars coming in or something. That's exactly what I would do with it. Get your payments to be about what, 200 a month, something like that. Low threes. Yeah, that's what I would do. You rolled over some money. I knew it had to be something. Yeah, I mean, you rolled over some money because after 3 years or after 4 years, you still owe like 20 G's for just a regular sedan. Yeah. But I do know like my 2014 Kia Optima Hybrid was $35,000, which reality was their car really worth 30 G's? No, definitely not. A car should have been like mid 20s at best. Hey, Ryan. Hey, how's it going? Hey, man, I had 5 cars. 4 of them are 2022s. Nice. Thinking about selling the 4 new ones and buying 8 older economy cars. I know this would net me more profit. I mean, that's just 2 different ways of running a Turo business, man. Like, are you good at fixing cars? Do you have something set up? Like for you to fix cars, is it cheaper? Do you know people that's actually, gives you a good rate, or are you just going straight to like paying full price to fix the cars? If that's the case, then I would probably just stick new. But you're right. You're 8 cars, but cars break down, right? There's issues. It's not just going to be like you're going to make double. I can tell you that it won't be that. The cars will break down. They will cost you money. So it just depends how much money it's going to cost you more. New cars are probably not going to break down. If they do, it's all warranty. But yeah, man, that's a dilemma. Maybe someone else could say something. Oh wow. You said that loan was $38,000 with taxes, and then you rolled 5 grand. Yeah, so that's 40. Yeah, and that would make 40,000. What did they put you like on a? They put you on a 7 year, so 80 something month. Okay, so then I can see why you still owe a lot of money on it. And then you took that car and you drove it for Uber like crazy and put so many miles on it to the point that, yeah, yeah, that is a dilemma right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't even. What I'm thinking about right now is get another car, and you're just gonna be stuck with a car loan for a minute. I mean, I mean, what is your car loan? What's your loan on? Did you say what's your loan? Yeah. And if you haven't hit that like button because YouTube and Facebook loves that engagement. And thank you. Yeah, I am curious how much. Yeah, what's your loan payment? I mean, $47,000. It was 7 years plus. Yeah, I'm curious. Probably what, 400 or something. And Leroy says, with 20 cars getting rented throughout the week, how do you manage your time picking up, dropping off, and cleaning them? Well, I made a post on cleaning, right? A lot of people, they don't really do what I do, but like most of my cars come back for the most part ready to go. So I'm not. Yes, out of all my cars that come back, probably like 1 or 2 I got to bring back to my place to like either vacuum with my commercial vacuum because my whatever little vacuum that I carry with me with the battery, it's not strong enough. Usually that is good enough, and I just waterless the car if I need to. But I have one car like my black Camaro. It's not really good with the waterless that I promote because it's black. It's dark colors. It's just not good, right? So I have to bring that back almost every other day to wash it. Like I wash it today, and it's usually like 1 or 2 day rails anyway with that car. So I do wash that constantly. But if I had to do that with all my cars, I would have to do something else. That's not going to work. I did that when I first started. You can't do that. You cannot. It's pretty hard to run like the way I run my business, be one person and actually hand wash like 10 plus cars a day. No, that's not going to work. If you're running that kind of business, you probably have an actual lot somewhere and you're paying somebody to do that, right? You don't want to do that. That's not what I do, right? I have my waterless stuff. It takes me 5 minutes to waterless a car, really, and then it does the interior too, do some interior stuff, do all that. It doesn't take me that long. If I in the morning time, if I gotta do 5 or 6 cars, I could probably do that in 30 minutes. Yeah, literally take me like 30, 45 minutes. If it's even that bad. So me cleaning is not that much. It's really not. But I do understand, if you have like OCD and your car has to be the absolute perfect every single time it goes out, then probably my business model ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I definitely do not have OCD. Not even close. No, Leroy, no. Okay, yes. There are some times a car comes back horrible. Horrible. And you're right. Those times I got to take the car to the house, get the commercial vacuum, because obviously that small vacuum I have is not going to work. But that's not every single time, because for one, I tell people anyway, they need to clean the car. Like, they need to clean the car according to Turo's cleaning policy. And that right there stops most people from bringing the car back dirty. But, some people who rent for 3 or 4 days, I don't say that. They rent for 3 or 4 days, they add an extra or they add delivery. I usually don't say that. And it comes back a little dirty and whatever, I vacuum it. But like I said, I'm not vacuuming 10 plus cars a day with my commercial vacuum. I'm just not. But yeah, once you start to scale up, you got to figure out a way to just take down the lower your time of cleaning cars. Because if you sit there and just clean cars all day, every day, all day, every day, it's gonna be hard to scale. I can tell you that. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to scale, or you're gonna be paying somebody so much money to clean your cars every day, right? Or you're gonna do it. It's gonna take you so much time, right? Simple as that. I run this business as mobile. Yeah, I'm mobile. That's just what I do. I don't have an actual spot. Right now I do kind of have like a little where I park my cars at the mall, like this, the parking garage. Yes, I kind of technically have cars there. I do it, but I don't really count that. $568 a month. Is that what you just said? Holy, is that what you just? I think that, yeah, you did. Yeah, my payment was $500 a month as well, but mine was a 4-year lease. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, yeah. You thought you can get 300,000 miles on that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not a car person, but I don't know how many cars can get 300 miles on it. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I was basically going to say earlier, you're probably just going to be eating that cost monthly, and you're going to have to get another car and try to get it at the right price or something. Because I don't see you're going to pay $15,000. Like, I really don't. You're just not doing it. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you're better off just getting another car. That someone, yeah. I wonder if someone else, like, what do y'all think? Like, what would you do in that situation? Would you just get another car? I know you're gonna pay $5 a month. Okay, you just gotta put that into your expenses. But would you put $15,000? Would you do that? Because I know I wouldn't. Let's see. With 2022 cars with insurance, it costs me about $2,500 a month. Yeah. See. Yeah. Full coverage. Yeah. Oh, you're talking. Okay. Well, insurance wise. Well, okay, if you look at it like that, that might kind of tip the scale, right? That might. That's to save you $2,000 a month. That's something, and maybe that's something that you look at all your numbers. Maybe that will be. That's some crazy numbers. Why are you paying so much money? Why is 4 car? What is that? That's like, why are you paying so much in insurance? For 4 cars, like that's so much. That's more than what. That's like $700, 600 something dollars a month. Per car. What kind of insurance is that? That's crazy insurance. You can't run a bit. You can't run a Turo business. Like, what are you making off of these cars? Like, I'm curious, Ryan. Like, what are you making monthly off of these cars? Because you got your car notes, you got your insurance. What is your expenses? $1,000 a month? What do you? Are you clearing over 2 G's? Over 2 G's a month on these cars? My God. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Let me know. Who said something about stop tire shine? Because I got something to say about the tire shine. Because that's something else that I changed as well. Who said that? Joseph, you said that. Yeah, that tire shine. I can tell you, when I first started doing this business, I would wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I would watch every single car. I would do the rims, tires, everything. I did that for like 10 cars. I got carpal tunnel for one. And it came to the point I was like, why am I doing this? Like, it's just it's too much time. And no one cares about the tires. Unless you're renting out some exotic stuff, nobody cares about tires. So now you are right. I don't care about the tires. I don't even care about the rim. I don't even mess with the tires or rims at all anymore. Like it's irrelevant to me. Like I used to buy with the tire shine stuff, covers, McGuire's, but yeah, I don't even right now. I don't even mess with the tires. I literally don't even pay attention to it unless it's like really really bad. Maybe I'll shoot it with some water or something like that. But other than that, I don't mess with it. I really don't. Then Ryan just says, yeah, I think the problem with you, Ryan, is your insurance. Like I gotta understand, like why are you paying so much in insurance? What did he just say? Okay, Remy says that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Joe. So yeah, like I said when I was talking to whoever I was talking to, yeah, you got to find ways to lower the time it takes you to clean cars. And for me, yeah, I stopped the rim tire stuff a long time ago. Like I mean that's years ago. I stopped doing that. Yeah, exactly. Don't even look at like okay, that 2014 Kia Optima hybrid. I used to put like tire shine, on the tires. Like literally, I used to do that when I first started. I'm like, now, man, that was a waste of money for one. Those things cost so much money, the entire shine it, and it doesn't last. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. And then Raphael says, "What do you charge for gas when they prepay?" I had to increase everything. So before pre-COVID, I charged about let's see, I charged on my old okay. Back in the day, you could have two prepaid fuels. You can have prepaid fuel per day, and you could have it per trip. They changed that a few years ago, so it's only per trip. So before I had it $45 per day, and I had like $55 per trip or something like that. That's what I had. So most of my trips are 1 or 2 days. So they usually bring it back. Worst case scenario, half. That's usually I mean, I've seen someone bring it back on empty, but that's so rare, it doesn't happen. The averages, it all averaged out to be about half. So it cost me about $20. So I had it at 45. Boom. That's what I had it. Now I have it at what $65, I believe. $65 for like, yeah. And you can only have it per trip now. And most of my cars, they're new, so it's per trip at $65. My Camaros are 85 because it's bigger tank and they eat up so much gas. They eat up more gas than regular cars. And in my Sparks, I like the Sparks because they only have 9 gallons. If you didn't know that, they only have 9 gallons. So I still have that at like $50 or 55. But I mean, they can't even do that. Or maybe I did put it 65. I don't remember, but I make money on the Spark regardless because it's so good on gas. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I got. So basically, I tell everybody with the gas, just put it $15 over whatever it costs, and whatever is your average like booking. So what I mean, like if your average booking is like 4 or 5 days, right? More than likely they're gonna bring your car back on empty. So you need to put it like at least $15 over that. But if your average day is like mine, like if you're doing 1 or 2 day booking, more than likely they're not. Come on, you're not gonna go empty in one day unless they're doing some crazy driving, right? So it's probably gonna be half a tank, or even higher than that. Like plenty of times I have people pick my prepaid fuel for $55, $60 for one day, and it's only like 3/4 when I get it. You know what I mean? Like I make $30, and that happens like constantly with me. So what? I missed something. 2,500 a month includes insurance and okay, well, and car payments. So that's 4 cars. Well, that makes okay. Well, still, I mean, 24. Well, what are you making on those 4 cars a month? Yeah, who said that? Yeah, where Ramy. That's basically where I'm at. Yeah, my 6 cars, I'm paying 700 a month in liability insurance only. I remove collision. Yeah, I mean, it is a risk, right? Of course, But if you take all the money, that you would have saved over the years, and you're going to see how much money you're going to make overall. Go back. Did you say? You're not a mechanic, but I have friends. Yeah, I mean, in the end, Ryan, it comes down to this. Obviously, if you have more cars, you have more cars, you're gonna make more money, right? That's usually it is. It's just that running that kind of business with those older cars, a lot of people do. A lot of people make money on it. And I have cars. I have my Ford Fiesta. I have my Sonic. I have even the Acura. They're old cars, cheap cars. I've already paid for them over. Yeah, I mean they're cool. I mean, money wise, yeah, making me some money. It just breakdowns for me also is like the reviews, because these cars are like, they look old, right? For me, I don't know, maybe people, they have older cars and they got them looking really nice, but my old cars look like old cars. I mean, I get bad reviews like somewhat often on these cars, which is another reason why I want new cars, because I get better reviews. I'm not saying reviews don't mean that much, but they mean a little bit, right? They mean something. I can see the difference. Like my new cars, they got all 5-star reviews for the most part. But like my older cars, it's not. It's much, much lower. That's another reason why I like the new cars for me. And just for me, yeah, now the warranty stuff, I like, yeah. But everybody's different. There's no one way of doing this business. You're gonna figure that out. There's so many ways of doing this business. So I would never say like, go old, go new. I mean, it's just whatever's good for you and it works for your business. As simple as that. And then, who just said that? And Jamie just said, "Oh, hi, Jamie. For your cards, you finance, you buy Gap." When I first started, I did buy some Gap, but I don't buy Gap. Definitely not now, because I'm putting so much money down anyway. There is no need for Gap. But and really, you can't even use the Gap for the commercial anyway. So if something does happen, if you attempt to do that, maybe you get the money, but that is considered fraud. So yeah, it just, the Gap is not for commercial use. It's not for that. It was not. Yeah, at least not the regular Gap. I don't know if they have commercial Gap. Maybe they do have commercial Gap. I don't know, but just regular Gap, they don't. And Prestige says, "What's your exit strategy from Turo or future goals after Turo?" That is, I mean, I plan on doing Turo at least for another 5 years, at least. I mean, my first 5 years, which is literally this year, I made a lot of mistakes. Probably should have made more money. If I had the mindset now that I had when I first started, I definitely would have made so much more money than what I made before. Way more. I would have done things so differently. I mean, I think over the next 5 years, I mean, I'm going to post everything anyway, but yeah, over the next 5 years, definitely, it's going to be something good. But future goals, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, my exit strategy will be so much easier now, because most of my cars will either be paid off, or, I would have put money down on the car, so I won't be negative pretty much in any of my cars. So I can just sell the cars. Like before, I had so many car loans. I was negative on so many cars, and I was stuck. I mean, technically, I still have a big, idle loan, 30-year loan, but whatever. I'll pay that for, whatever, $25 a month for 30 years. That is what it is. But other than that, I mean, I could get out if I wanted to. Oh, who said that? But I mean, yeah, I can get out, but I'm not really looking to get out. I mean, this business, if you want it, you can make so much money, and also being in the right market. Of course, not every market is like as profitable, but still, I mean, if you want it, you can make money in this business. Simple as that. And how many things out there? Maybe there's some, but I personally haven't done or don't know that, where you can make like over $100,000, net, $200,000 net. I mean, you can make as much money as you want to make, right? It's simple as that. How hard do you want to work? Simple as that. Not just working like a W-2 or like a regular job. Well, it doesn't really matter how hard you work. You're gonna get paid the same amount. Maybe you get some raises, but you're really gonna get paid about the same amount. With this, the harder you work, the more money you make. Simple as that. So that's why I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. I get up, get my cars out, and I'm not at my max. I know I can do more cars. I know. But I am single. I live by myself for the most part. My son comes here in the summer. That definitely changes what I do in the summertime. But other than that, yeah, that answers your question. And who said that? Oh, Rick. Hey, Rick. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you caught me lying. We're 1 hour and 25 minutes in. And Remy just said something. I didn't even read that. My 4 cars on a platform are costing me $1,500 a month in loans and insurance. Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm a new host, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of revenue comes in. I have 4 cars active and 1 car in snooze. I'm using the snooze car for Amazon Flex and Lyft. Okay. So, how long did you say? I know you said you're new. Like, what, what kind of money are you making monthly right now? Maybe you're a couple months in. Like, what's going on? If you're paying $1,500, I'm hoping that you're grossing at least $5,000 off the 4 car. Let me know. I'm hoping that you're doing that at least. Oh, you're welcome, Persig. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that's the truth. That's basically how I think with Turo. Who said that? Oh, hey, GU. I've never even seen you before, but welcome to the group. I don't know when you joined, but welcome. Have you ever considered buying vehicles from a tow yard? I have not. Mechanical liens. Oh, mechanical liens. I have heard of mechanical liens. Yeah. I bought 3 at half the cost. I have a great relationship with the guys at one at the local tow yard. Yeah, I've never even thought about that, to be honest. I mean, I mean, that's good for you, man. I mean, you got a way to get some cars. I mean, that's those mechanical liens. That is some crazy stuff. I did not know that they can do that. I was talking to somebody like, I don't know, 6 months ago. I was like, yeah, he was saying something. Yeah, I can't remember the conversation, but I do know it's like they can actually sell your car if you don't pay for the stuff. That's insane that they can do stuff like that. But yeah, I bet. And they're about to go live this week. Are you here, GU? Like, yeah, where are you on Oahu? Let me know. And then Rick says, I messed up. I got a loan on the Camry. I should have cashed out at $7,500. Oh, well, too late. You just got a new car? Is that what you're saying? You got a new car? I mean, a loan isn't necessarily bad. I mean, it's an expense that, that's monthly. But a big loan on a car where you can't make that much on it, and definitely it's a risk. Like with me, like my Batmobile, like to this day, well, I paid it off, but to this day, I'm like, that car didn't really make me money like the first 3 years. Like my loan payment was $809 a month. That's insane. That plus insurance is like almost $1,000 a month, right? And I was not getting $2,000 a month of that car. Some months it was under 1,000, right? So just, sometimes that monthly payment does not make sense in the least bit. I'm an auto dealer, and there's so much in my advantage. Oh yeah, definitely. If you're a dealer and you're trying to do Turo, yeah, man, you have a lot of advantages doing this. Unfortunately, that ain't me. Okay, you're in New Hampshire. Well, yeah, I mean, there's people all over the world in the group. So yeah, welcome to the group. Yeah, I go live every Friday for 1 hour or sometimes 3 hours. Just depends on if I can or not. Sometimes people come on, sometimes it's just me. Oh, Remy, you just started with that. Okay, so you don't have the data yet. Okay. Well, hopefully, in the next 3 months, you come back on here and give us an update on your market. I am curious, right? Because right now you don't know. Let me know if you're doing at least like $5,000 gross a month on those 4 cars or $1,500 expenses. I didn't know if you said there were new cars or not. So if they're new cars, then you're probably not going to have probably not any other expenses. But on the used cars, you probably could have some other maintenance stuff. So maybe even a little bit. I can't say a little bit more, but probably at least 5, 6. Jose says the Batmobile. Yes, that car. I was so happy. I special ordered that car. The USA would only finance $39,000. I actually had to come out of pocket a little bit, and that was the car that I got, and I traded in that Kia Optima hybrid that I was talking about earlier with Ryan. Was it Ryan? Yes, it was Ryan. Or yeah, it was Ryan talking about that car that his Kia, they put so many miles on with Ubering. I did the same thing. It was a lease, and the car, it was supposed to be worth 13, but reality it's only worth like 5 because it had so many miles on it, and I had to cover the difference with that. So yeah, and my payment was like $800 a month. I don't even want to tell you the interest rate because it was through the roof. No other bank was. I couldn't find a bank, so I had to go to my own bank, and they gave me some really high interest rate for I don't know how many years, but $800 a month is what I was paying for a $39,000 loan. You could kind of figure it out. It was insane, and at the time I didn't really pay attention to that, but that car in particular, there were some months that I was in the red, 100%. Like there's some months I didn't even make $1,000 off that car. So that's some mistakes that I made. Never again will I get a car like that. I do have a Tesla now that's about 800, but that's different. That Tesla commands over $100 plus a day, and it's my personal car. And then Jamie says, has anybody used the Jerry app to look for insurance? I've never even heard of the Jerry app. How let's see how I run across the app and end up getting clear cover insurance, full coverage. My monthly payment is only 67 per month for 2 cars. Before I was paying 137. I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of the Jerry app. Well, they go around looking for cheap insurance for you. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. I never heard of it. Maybe somebody has. And who just said that? GU said it. I just learned something new this week. Long story short, had a vehicle I bought with an open recall. I hate that. I escalated to manufacturer, and they now have rushed it because it's costed me money. Oh, they did for real. Oh wow. Not be able to list it on Turo. They're going to get it back to me this Wednesday and how they can make it up. Oh wow. Well, that's something. I mean, yeah. I never really had a conversation with the manufacturer, at least not in detail like that. But yeah, I mean that's good that they're doing that. Okay, so it is okay. So there are kind of oh yeah, okay. Then yeah, so you're probably gonna have some expenses. Well, on the 16 maybe, the 2020s. No, you're still in the warranty in the 2020. Even yeah, you're still in warranty with the 2020, so you probably won't. Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, let us know about the G. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's yeah, man. How's everybody going? I know we are. How's everybody doing? 1 hour and 32 minutes in. Hopefully, everybody's getting good information from this. And if you're watching from you're watching from YouTube right now, and you're not in yes, and I'm just gonna stop that. Yes, that's another thing too. If you do not have car sync, you know, car sync point, it's car sync IO right there. Let me just do it. If you don't have car sync, you should get it. There's so many things that this thing does right there. That's the website right there. If you don't have car sync, I would say get car sync. It is free. There's so much stuff on there. I haven't even used everything, not even close. I like it because it has like it gives you like information on your market. It gives you that's another thing that well anybody can do, but the market stuff, it really helps you with that. Gives you stats on your cars since you started. I mean, and you can do like automated stuff as well. I haven't done the automated stuff. I don't really need that, but yeah. I mean, to me, I wish I had car sync. I wish I used it. Well, maybe they didn't even have it when I first started, but I wish I used it years ago. I just started using it now, and it's great. Like it's great for my videos. Like I don't have to compile all these stats because it's already there. It's already there. I mean, I'll go to the website carsync-io. It's like attached to Turo, so you got to like put your information in there, and like they just pull all your stuff. I mean, they give you like demand. I mean, I can even what? I can even bring it up on my phone. I can show you right now. Where is it? So like the first thing, basically, I mean, this is on Turo as well, but I mean, it does their thing. It's give you like a graph, like it'll show you like how your month is doing and how the month last month was doing. Give you like comparison. That's one of them. And what is the then the index? Like it will basically tell you like how many cars are booked like in the area, and it will tell you how many cars even available, and you can even filter to like what kind of cars, right? I mean, there's so much stuff here. I mean, like, it's just like this right here is saying like 80% of the cars in this, you know, in Honolulu, really, is booked right now for today, right? I mean, it just and it will tell you the future. Like when you see that line, you see the graph that's it going down and down and down. That's in the future, and you can see the percentage of like what's booked a week out, 2 weeks out. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. I would say go to the website and do that. I'm definitely not affiliated with them in at least a bit, but man, for Turo, I mean, it's a great thing to have. It's a great tool. Simple as that. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, Rami said that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then Jamie says, for how long were you at the 75 till you moved to 90? See, for me, when I first started doing Turo, I never really wanted to use Turo's insurance anyway. So from the start, I was pretty much on the 90, 85. It was 85.15 back then, right? So that's what I started. I didn't really have my first accident until a year later, right? My first accident was February 2018. I started January 2017. So I mean, I didn't have anything in the first year. Had some minor stuff that I didn't even fix, really minor, but like the biggest thing I had, yeah, was my very first accident with my Mustang, which yeah, that issue with that. I have a video about that, but yeah. But that was just my thought. I didn't really want to deal with, with dealing with the 75 and dealing with Turo, and I didn't want to deal with all that. But there were some things that I did wrong during that time. I should have been charging people. Like now, I get money from people like often, like pretty much probably every single month. I get money from people who damage my cars. It's simple as that. I have a damage fund. I use it to fix some damage. Maybe sometimes I fix the car later. Point is, I'll do it on my own time to fix the car. If it's major, like if you saw my last post of like my EcoSport that somebody backed into a pole, even though it has a backup camera, I don't understand how that happens, but it happened. Something like that, yeah, I'm getting that fixed right now. Getting it repainted. That's something I got to get fixed. But like, there's some other minor stuff that I'm just doing on my own time. Let's see and then GU says I forgot to mention. Let me just not put that there. Yesterday, I had a vehicle come back for a week-long trip. Today, as I was checking out the vehicle, I found THC pen and a cigarette under the passenger side seat, and a little tree hanging in the back of the seat. Customer was late, and she said she was more than happy to pay for the late fee. No odor whatsoever. Vehicle was pretty clean. I didn't file a smoking fee. I felt at peace because even though I found proof, I still didn't want to try to do her dirty. Why would that do her dirty? I mean, if you smoke in a Hertz car, you're gonna get charged the maximum regardless. And how late was she? Right? I mean, like, because the late fee under 2 hours is not that much money. It's really not. Over 2 hours, yeah, they do tack on like improper return, which is another $50. But hey, Ezra, hey, how's it going? How's it? That would be nice. Let's all work together and raise our prices, make more money. Yeah, I mean, I raised my prices. Like I have my prices for May, like at least $15, $20 more. Have I gotten a lot of bookings? I mean, I'm not really looking for a lot of bookings at 4 hour anyway, but yeah, eventually I will have to probably have to drop them. But I'm letting all the all the people who book all the cheap cars, and then then my cars will come up. Yeah, I mean, I don't always charge for late. It's a case by case basis. Like for this person that I definitely charge for late, it's like it was supposed to come back at noon. I think it went out at noon, and the person kept it all the way to the night. Obviously, you have to charge for that. I mean, I don't understand why wouldn't you charge for that? They're like 9 hours late. It was an international person. Their phone wasn't working because they're international. They're returning it back at night. I mean, that's obvious. You have to charge for that. Like, it doesn't make sense to. It means they're driving a car for free. I mean, like, you got to charge for that. I mean, it's just obvious. And actually, yeah, that was $90 because they tacked on $50 improper return. but you got to charge for that. I mean, there are some other times, like if they book like what, just one day, it's like 10 a.m. They bring it and it's supposed to come back at 5, and they're like a couple hours late. For one, I would have been messaging them anyway to tell them to change it. But the off chance that they did not, I mean, that is a debatable thing that I don't really do. I don't necessarily do it. But if they're not even in messaging me at all, this and that, I mean, I am definitely irritated because everyone's irritated. But yeah, the other way, I 100% will charge. I mean, 9 hours late and you're actually costing me, you know, a day. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Godfather Cloud. Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you here in a while. Must have been MIA. What is the most expensive car you rent on Turo? That is a great question, man, to be honest. What? I mean, I'm renting a Tesla right now. I mean, yeah, I mean, probably the Tesla, right? I mean, I don't really see. I wouldn't rent a supercar because, which I mean, you got to buy a supercar, right? I don't make supercar money anyway, but yeah, I mean, really, just a Tesla. I think the Tesla is, yeah, just a Tesla, really. Maybe Model X, maybe $100,000 car, but that's only if I can get top dollar for it. Like I wouldn't go get a Model X, you know, $100,000 car and rent it for like $100 a day. I mean, come on, that doesn't make sense. Like no, with that car, I would like to get like $200 minimum a day. If I can't get that, then what am I doing? Like it just doesn't. I should be doing like $5,000-$6,000 a month off cars like that. That's why I upsell, you know, my extras with my Tesla, and I don't rent my Tesla out with no extras. I just don't do it. It's just not. I have it for $99. So I get 89 bucks. I'm not renting a Tesla out for $89 a day. A car costs 50 G's. It just no. Yeah, Ezra. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean that's like I said. It's all. I don't like some people. They instantly charge for late, like 30 minutes late. Like, I don't do that. That doesn't. No, that's not something I do. But like, yeah, stuff like that, I definitely charge. Like that's a no brainer. I mean, just the obvious stuff, you know. That's the truth. Oh wow, God, I heard supercars in Atlanta is crazy place. See, maybe in Atlanta, maybe I'll get something really nice. You know, at least attempt to. If I know I can make $20,000 a month on the low end, yeah, that's something. But Hawaii, you ain't making that. Ain't nobody want that. Ain't no way. No, definitely not. That's crazy. It's all about your market, you know. Your market, your market, your market. People come to Hawaii, they want like convertibles, Jeeps, or just regular cars. They definitely don't want no, I don't know, a Rolls Royce or Aston Martin or the car that I like, the McLaren. That car. Oh man. You got a scooter today. Which one? Which one? And it definitely. Oh yeah, the scooter is a must-have for my business because I use it about 10 miles a day. Yeah. Let me know, anybody. Do you have a scooter? Like, do you use an electric scooter for your business? Let me know. If you watch me at any point, you know that I use electric scooter every single day. Godfather Cloud, I do not have a Jeep. I'm not really a Jeep fan, so I'd probably never get a Jeep in my entire life. So no, answer is no. But off-roading, you can't really charge for that anyway. So I mean, off-roading doesn't really. I mean, they say don't do it, you're not supposed to, but in reality, you can't. There's no penalty for that. And GU says, what do you think about co-hosting? Why not extend your business somewhere else? Mostly want your take on that, if you don't mind. Yeah, I mean, I think about co-hosting, at least me personally, it's like, you know, you're dealing with multiple people and everybody does the business in their own way, right? I mean, everybody got their own ways. You got your way, they got that way. I've never done it. And it just, I don't know. It's probably not for me. I think the way I run my business, probably people wouldn't like or wouldn't want to run it the way that I do it. And yeah. And you said expand to other places. Yeah. I mean, like it would be nice, like if I had like another island. I mean, if I was like on the Big Island or even like Maui, I would say Kauai would really be the place. But I've never been there before. I don't even know this. I know that you make a lot of money there right now because the rental car shortage there is crazy. But I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Will it ever happen? I think I have enough cars, and what I'm doing here is really busy. I think I don't need that, but I know a lot of people do it. I mean, a lot of people, that's how they get more cars, and yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, Sonny says nope. What did he say no to? Oh, okay. Ezra says Apollo Phantom. I don't even know what that. Oh, is that what the scooter's called? That sounds like a supercar. Oh, scooter is a must-have. Yeah, I have to look that up. Apollo Phantom. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, I have no idea. Apollo Phantom. Okay. Do you think it's really? Oh, Turo? Or are you talking about co-hosting? Yeah, I don't know what your numbers are going to be. Like what's going to be your split? Like what's it's just there's so many things. I mean, what 50-50 split, 70-30, like is the person that's actually doing the work going to get, the better end of that? I don't know. I mean, that's just something that I really don't know. I literally I don't know. Somebody says Matt loves Hawaii too much. That I do. Yeah, the co-hosting. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's people probably watching right now that co-host. Maybe they should say something. I don't have experience with it, and yeah, I really don't. And grab Kim. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Let's see, do you do direct rentals? If so, what software do you use to manage? I do not do direct rentals. I don't. So I do everything with Turo. I think I'm all through Turo. And then let's see. GU said I had someone tell me they charge 270 a month. Oh, okay. I see what I get it. I get it. For hosting. 270 monthly per vehicle, $50 for drop off, 50 for cleaning. Is that I don't know. Is that on top of the 270 or is that included? Huh. I mean, okay. I mean, if you're getting $270 a month, I mean, how many cars you got to have to, and plus on top of what you're already doing yourself, like your own cars. I mean, what are you doing? Like you're probably making over $1,000 a car in your own personal cars, and then you're making 270 on. I don't know. I just, yeah, I really don't. I don't know. To me, it's like, I mean, if you just can't get another car, maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. I mean, someone else say something. I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. And Sonny says, what should be my third car? Any suggestions? Well, I mean, like I tell the last person, I mean, now you gotta get a car with no markup. I mean, markups suck, and that Kia that you got definitely got a markup. So I mean, in buying used cars right now, unless you're buying from Facebook Market, it's gonna be too expensive, right? I mean, what can you do? There's two dealerships. Really, there's three because Servco is three. So there's like three dealerships on Oahu that don't have markups. In New City, in Servco, pretty much. That's usually right there. That's what I choose. That's where I buy my cars now from, those dealerships. So, and the cheapest one there. And GU says, what's the difference between an all-star and a powerhouse? Not much. Not much. Not much. Yeah. All-star host you can cancel for free. I think a power host, there's some kind of, I think after like a year, they give you some kind of bonus or something like that. But yeah, other than that, not really. Oh, right here. You got something there. See? Right there. I knew somebody's doing it. I knew it. Like, I knew it. And I do co-hosting 70-30. 70 me as a host, 30 silent car owner. Okay. For fully hands off. I run it and they do not okay, and they do nothing. But they pay for the car maintenance, oils, as they own the car, anything put into it. Okay. Huh. So you get 30%. Get 30% for fully hands off. Well, I mean, if that's something that you like, I mean, that's fully hands off. So you just put a car and you do absolutely nothing, so pay for maintenance. If that's what you want. For me, I'm so hands-on. I mean, I can do more cars. So for me, I'm good. But if you got like a full-time job and you got a family, I mean, obviously there's only so many cars you can even do, right? Let's see. Oh, you said 70%. Oh, hold on. What? You said 70% to the car owner. Oh, okay. So the other way. Okay. So the person doing the work is getting 30%. That's what you're saying? Okay. Well, that's that. Okay. If 70% is going to the, well, it would make sense. It's his asset. You're just managing it for 30%. I wonder how much money that is. Are you going to look into mechanical, yeah, mechanic leans? One of the cheapest ways to get to a vehicle right now, mostly. Yeah, maybe I will. I mean, I have no idea how to even get into that. Do you have to have a dealer's license anyway? Like, yeah, I mean, but you're saying, like, like you need some type of work. That's definitely not something that I'm good at. I do know somebody, but still, I don't know. I don't know. It's a great question. I really don't know. And who said that? You said no dealer's license. Oh, okay. Uh, huh. That's something. Yeah. Maybe I'll see how it is in Hawaii. Jamie just says on my market there is an app called Guru's Car, and I have seen that. You can see how long the car has been for sale, and it tells you if you're close to market price. Okay, okay, market price or under price feels a good app to use. Car or Guru Car. Does anybody else use that? The Guru Car? Let me know. That's something that people can use. Yeah. But he doesn't own the car or the payments. Yeah, who pay? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you're talking about the person who's managing it. Yeah. So basically, that 30% is pretty much literally all profit, and that's what you're talking about. So that could be, yeah, whatever it is. If it's $1,000, it'll be 300. Yeah, if you're doing like 10 of those, I mean, yeah, I mean, could be something. I mean, I know people do it. It is something. They bought a 2014 Mazda 3 with 35,000 for $3,500. Oh wow, wow, holy, that's okay. That's really low mileage. Invested 2K into it. And it's pretty much paid. Yeah, that's great, man. That is great. Okay, so people do use it. Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I've never used that before. And then Greg Kim says, "Do you collect personal insurance? If you do you verify it before rental pickup?" Yeah, I mean, you can always ask for personal insurance, but people don't have to give it to you. I do not verify. I do go over their insurance because I'm on the 90/10 plan, right? Worst case scenario, I got to come out of pocket to fix cars, to fix damages up to $2,500. So I have to, you know, basically get them to understand that I'm expecting cash or their insurance if something happens, right? So that's what I got to do. And I go over them and I basically say, a lot of insurance companies don't cover Turo. So I make them, I'll make them. I mean, I encourage them to call their insurance company. Some guys don't want to. They just don't. They're just not going to. Some people cancel. But, it is what it is, right? I'm not really too worried about that. If they cancel, someone else will book anyway. But you can't, like, make people, give them their car. You cannot just take basically demand their car insurance. They don't have to give it to you. And they do. I mean, you can try and get the insurance a call. I mean, but that to me, that's just too much work. Like, I'm not just going to call people's insurance. Like, they should be calling. They should have already called before anyway, like before they even book. But some people think that Turo, it's the same thing as Hertz, and it's not, right? It's not. Who just said that? Oh, just came an all-star host after the first month on the platform with the vehicles I bought as a mechanical lien. Yeah, I mean, you're getting some good deals. Look into it. Yeah, brother. I don't know what the laws are in Hawaii. Maybe it's the best way to get some more units at the moment. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm out just to see what some of these cars look like. Maybe I'll ask my friend that owns a dealership. Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing too. Yeah. I mean, everybody's insurance is different, right? But the thing is, you're not a commercial. Well, I mean, you're on Turo, so there's no more commercial hosts. So, I mean, you're using Turo's insurance anyway. What plan are you on? Yeah, grab Kim. What plan? And what do you do if if the limits are not up to the car? Like what do you do? Like what are you canceling trips? Are you forcing? You're on the 90/10 plan. Okay, well that is a risk, right? You're on the risk $2,500. But you probably already know this. A lot of times their insurance doesn't even cover Turo cars to begin with. But I'm definitely don't have time to sit here and call these people's insurance, and I yeah, that's a step that I have not. You tell them to call their insurance rate. Yeah, I'm curious how that conversation goes. I can guarantee you, they a lot of people say, no, I am not doing that. I'm not gonna raise my rates because of a car rental. Like that's just not. Yeah. How much pushback have you gotten doing that? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a lot of pushback, especially from people who've used Turo before. Definitely from other Turo hosts. I guarantee you they're not going to do that. Like they're not going to do that. Some people, maybe they will. They're new, they don't understand. Yeah, but people who know how Turo operates, you're going to get pushback. Yeah, I mean, because it's not because they want to use Turo's insurance, man. That's like, I mean, what are you doing? Like, if they take standard or the premier, what are you doing? Like, there's really no point in even asking for their insurance or even calling because you're going through Turo regardless, right? And that's true. Whoever said that about that, if you're on the 90/10 plan, yeah. Oh no, that was Jamie. So yeah, I mean that is the truth. The worst case scenario, 90/10 plan, you're coming out of pocket $2,500. That is the truth. That's the risk. There, and what's GU said something about Uber and Turo. What do you think about this new Uber announcement? Uber announcement rentals as well. More exposure since we might be renting our vehicles on their platform. I haven't heard of that, but I mean, it could be more exposure. Yeah, could be. Yeah. And then Don says, if you're on the 90/10 plan and your renter is involved in an accident, he or she's at fault. What happens? Well, it depends on which insurance they pick. So, like with what Grab is talking about, for what he's doing that because they either, well, I don't know what he does when they decline, but they either decline Turo's coverage or they have like the minimum, right? So in that case, right, that case, they're supposed to either be using their insurance for the most part for decline, and then the minimum is supposed to be paying you cash, up to $3,000. Like that's the two. Standard's $500. I got $500. I tried to get the $500, but that's the max that they're going to pay unless they feel like, they want to use their insurance. A lot of times they're not going to want to use their insurance. That's why they paid for the standard, right? That's pretty much. I mean, yeah, I mean, I stopped trying to tell people to actual change their insurance coverage. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're doing, and I mean, but what do you do, when they call and their insurance does not cover? Because I don't know how many trips you have. I really don't know. I don't remember you said, but I mean, it happens often. You got like a 50-50 chance, on their insurance covering Turo. So, I mean, if you've been doing this a while, maybe you just started, but I'm pretty sure like almost every other person when they call their insurance, it don't cover. So then what are you doing? I mean, what's the conversation there then? Are you telling them to go standard? I mean, like what? Like I stop. Like I do not tell people to get whatever insurance. When they ask me, I say I'm just here to go over it. Whatever you want to pick, whatever you're comfortable with, I'm here to just go over it. I do not tell people to go either way. Like that's not what I do. It's not up to me to tell them which one to pick. And I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to push people to decline and then push people to use your own insurance. What you're doing is you're costing Turo money, right? You're costing Turo money if they change their stuff up. And I bet you, if there's a pattern like that, right? And Turo they watch so many things. Don't be surprised if you get some kind of an email from Turo somewhere saying that you need to stop telling them to decline coverage. I'm just gonna say. Because I have gotten emails for things that I've messaged people over and over again on things. And I'm telling you. Yeah, but what you just said, like when you say it could be a cheaper option, that means you're telling them that they should probably decline that coverage and not use whatever money it is, like whatever $12, $13 paying to Turo, they should use their own insurance. That's what you mean. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there are insurance companies that cover Turo. I'm not saying they definitely don't. There are lots of them don't. Like they got like what? State Farm does. Progressive really does not for the most part. Geico 100% does not cover. Like if they tell you they got Geico, you better well just they don't cover. Don't even need waste your time calling Geico. So give me the car to hold on to. Yeah. I mean, well, have you called Geico yet? And if you haven't, yeah. Geico don't cover Turo cars. Let's see. If they pick the best insurance, okay. If they pick the best insurance for Turo, then the conversation with Grab is talking. There is no conversation. Like there's no. I hate the Premier coverage. There's no conversation trying to get money out of them. That's just something that for those ones right there, that's your risk. That's everything you're coming out of pocket, your deductible, regardless. There's no hinting them to use their insurance when they take Premier. Premier is double the price of their insurance or of the total. So they're paying so much money anyway. There's no way they're using their own insurance on Premier. There's no point in even bringing that up. Like you're just, yeah. Maybe Grab, yeah. I've dealt Premier plenty of times. But yeah, that is the max. Oh, it's not even a conversation. Grab. It's not. I mean, I if you're still bringing up that stuff and trying to get that, you're going to lose like 99% of the time. I mean, it's so much money. There's really no. When I see Premier, I don't even go into the insurance conversation. I just know if the car comes back damaged, I'm paying. It's simple as that. Like I'm paying $25 max. That's just. But I mean, if you, I can't imagine anybody paying anything for Premier. I mean, they're paying for Premier to not pay anything else on this rental. That's why they're paying like so much money. It's so much money. I don't understand Premier anyway. You should just go rent at Hertz if you're going to pay Premier rates. Premier rates cost more than Hertz, so it makes no sense to me. It's a ridiculous amount of money. It's like if your car is like $50, they're going to be paying $100, and then whatever the Turo fees. Actually, it's included Turo fees. So if it was like 50, come out to be 70, they're going to pay $150. So if you got like a little Chevy Spark, that's like $70. They're going to be paying like 150. It's crazy. It's crazy money. And all that money goes to Turo. But yeah, good luck, Grab. I'm just going to say, like, if there is a pattern that people are definitely changing their insurance to cost Turo money, just watch out. I mean, maybe it can happen. Maybe it doesn't happen. But all I got to say that Turo definitely looks at lots of stuff. And when they see stuff like that, yeah, that's the reason why that I stopped giving hints. I stopped saying all I say. I just go over whatever they pick. I don't care what you pick, even though deep down I do care. You know what I mean? I really do care. I want you to pay me cash. But I don't say that. I would never I never say that. Oh, I understand like the conversation. Like, yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah, I get it. It's all about Turo reading the conversation and getting emails from Turo. That's the reason. That's why I don't do that. Because just imagine, the people that you're talking to, and they see like, uh, they see like a pretty big percentage of your trips. People are like declining. They're going back in and changing their coverage, right? And it gets flagged, and then they start reading. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, if people are not like changing them often, then yeah, then what I'm saying doesn't even matter. But definitely not. But yeah, right now, those expensive Teslas. That's the reason why I won't be getting another Tesla. Like just one Tesla. That's it for me. It's always a risk. But yeah, we all gotta do to cover ourselves. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. But have you ever had to call Geico before? Did you? Yeah. Have you dealt with Geico? And have you dealt with people who have absolutely zero interest in using their own insurance? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm telling you, Geico is a no go. Like, yeah, Geico does not cover Turo. Yeah, they do not. People tell you, oh, I'm going to use credit cards. I would say no credit cards, but there are a couple of credit cards that do cover Turo cards. I don't know which ones, but most credit cards do not cover. Definitely don't. Right. I want to say Progressive is not a good one either, but I think somebody was saying something recently that they have. I don't know. But to me, I think Progressive is a no go as well, but definitely the Geico. And have you dealt with people, that just do not want to use their own insurance? Like, have you dealt with that? Because I have. I dealt with people saying that they'll decline and they're just going to say they're going to pay cash. Like, I've dealt with that. Like, I've literally dealt with that before. I mean, I don't have $100,000 car. I mean, my most expensive car is like 50, but still. Oh. Okay. Well, okay. Stop lying. Thanks. That right there, you see, that's a problem. That right there, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, I would say you need to tell the truth because Turo is not a rental car company. See, and that's the problem. You're not a rental company unless you have an LLC or something like that. This is not a rental company. This is a Turo rental slash peer to peer. That's what you have to say. That's just covering yourself, man, for insurance fraud. I'm just letting you know, like, just letting you know, like, you need to be saying this is a Turo renter or rental. As simple as that. That's what you got to say. If you, yeah, okay. Well, if you are, then yeah, then this conversation doesn't even matter. Then if you are, but you're renting on Turo though, right? It's not. Oh, you're direct rentals. Okay, how come we? Yeah, if you're doing it direct, then that's different. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm over here, man. I talked so many. I thought this. Okay, I get it now, and I get why you do what you do, and that makes perfect sense. The insurance automatically covered. But if you were doing it on Turo and you're asking for all that insurance and yeah, and all that, yeah, Geico does not cover it. Okay. Yeah, I know people want to call it, but it's not. Yeah. Yeah, this person just booked. Guy's trying to pick up the car right now. I'm like, yeah, probably not. 6 o'clock. I'm gonna talk for about 10 or 15 more minutes, and I gotta go get this car ready and deliver it. Like this person booked from like 6 p.m. to 11:30. It's like a 5 hour booking, and that's it. Right, guys? But it happens. You get these really like 5 hour bookings. It's like, okay. It's easy $40 for me. Okay, how's everybody doing though? I know it's 5:18 here. It's like what 11? It's almost midnight on the East Coast right now. Let's see. Yeah, that is a question right there. That's true. That is true. If you have so many cars, why limit only Turo? Well, for me, Turo is super busy. I mean, and going direct, it just I don't know, too much work trying to find the clientele. I mean, it's never really interested me to do that. I don't know where you get your business from. I don't know how you do it. Maybe you've been doing it for a while, but for me, yeah, it just and I want to rent the tourists. And you just said local. Like I really don't want to rent local people anyway. Like that's just not something that I would like to find a way to rent to just all the tourists that come here. You know, I would have to like literally have to go talk to some people at the hotels or stuff like that. I just yeah, to me like doing all that stuff, I'm fine with Turo alone. So I mean, all that stuff is just me just doing more work. I don't know how Turo is in your market anyway. But here, like where I'm at in Waikiki, man, yeah, and the way I run my business, I mean, yeah, people see my cars like all the time. All my cars go out anyway. Oh, you were asking me. Yeah, I don't really like 99% of the people in my cars are tourists. Maybe 95, maybe not 99. I get people from other islands, but I count them as tourists. They don't live here. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, who said that they're Chicago? Jamie said that. Okay, Jamie said that 10 p.m. Okay. Well, on a Friday night at 10 p.m., you're watching me. Thanks. Thanks. I guess with enough Turo demand, it's sufficient. But we have sometimes where Turo brings in say 60 in direct. Yeah. I mean, if you're getting that kind of direct and you're definitely making more money direct, I understand. Yeah. For me, starting off direct, yeah, to me, it's just too much work. Like I just trying to find that out. I mean, obviously, I mean, everybody knows you're gonna make more money off of direct than Turo. Turo, there's too many people on Turo. Prices are, it's race to the bottom. Everybody knows that. Of course, I'll make more money doing direct, but it's just getting the people, man. The work to do that. Is it impossible? No, but it just, yeah. Are you doing DoorDash? Okay, okay. Well, yeah. Keep hustling. That's the truth. Yeah, got to do what you got to do, right? Got to do what you got to do. That is the truth. I remember when I did DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats. Man, I did all that stuff. What's the other one? Instacart. What else is there? Postmates. Man, I did all that stuff. I did all that stuff. I do know the hustle on that. Yeah, grab. When did you start? I don't know if you ever said that. Like, when did you start? I am curious. Did you start off with just Turo, or did you start off doing direct and then you added Turo? Yeah, exactly. If anybody calls me like that, yeah, I do everything with Turo. That's exactly what I do. Literally. Family, family, I don't even charge them. So I mean, I don't even. I definitely don't do family with Turo, but yeah, anybody else, yeah, that's the truth. You start last year, okay. Well, that's good. You start last year and you got your direct set up. Yeah. How's the commercial insurance? Oh, and then Tanya says, "Has anyone done Instacart?" Yeah. Well, I did Instacart. Instacart is it's something. It is something. So it sounds like you have the operational software convenience of Turo. Yeah, I think I do. I mean, I'm in Waikiki. I'm super close to the hotels. I offer deliveries with my scooter. I mean, I do 1 days. Parking here is really difficult. So I mean, yeah, Raphael. I can see how Turo can make it so that you don't have to do deliveries. I started Turo in February. I have 2 cars. DoorDash I've done 2 years. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I started doing Uber in 2014. I really started doing the deliveries when we shut down in 2020. I was doing that like, oh my God, you didn't even know how. I mean, I was doing $3 a day. So, I mean, I don't know how many hours I was putting in every day. A lot of hours, simple as that. I can't remember, 8 hours every single day. So, yeah, I definitely know the hustle of deliveries. That's the truth. Yeah, I know what you're, I know GMI said like once you get the insurance with them, they have some kind of third party stuff. I think that's what you're talking about. At least one of those companies or something out there. But when the price of commercial insurance, it was just too much for me. And unless you can get them, like you said, you got 40% direct, so you know you probably make more money off of your direct total than the 60% off of Turo. I bet you do. Because there was a little while that before I thought it was stupid, and she never done it. I did rent, direct for a little while, and it was dumb because I didn't have commercial insurance. Like, don't ever do that. I'm glad nothing ever happened, but I did do it for like I don't know a month or so, and yeah, I made more money, but the risk was so high, of course. But yeah, I do know that I get money. Oh, that's how you say. Well, you don't need commercial insurance if they provide first personal insurance that covers rentals. Mm, yeah, I mean, you're saying yeah. You're well. That's why you got to call every insurance company, make sure they cover. And I see what you're okay. I see what you're doing. Hmm. Well, that is it. Yeah, I mean, I can see how that way would make sense. Hmm. Yeah, that is something. That is yeah. And that's something that you want to do. Yeah, you must turn away people who don't have insurance. Then that's and definitely don't give the car to people who have 25,000 maximum coverage. Pay for cars. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, some third party rental. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I see the way you're doing it. It is another way. And then still, it's all a risk. It's only I can say. What if somebody like I don't know, maybe somebody who just I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna go down that path. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways. Your way I have not really thought into doing, but That is another way. It's like the commercial insurance way. Using their insurance is another way. Yeah. Yeah. But okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up probably in the next 5 minutes. Does anybody else have any questions? Oh yeah, yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, thanks for the information too. I'm pretty sure you're helping other people out that if they're thinking about going that route as well. So yeah, thanks. I'm pretty sure. All the young hogs, they had a no-show today. Still paid. They paid for the full day. Didn't know they did that. Oh, that must okay. That's that's great. I mean, that's always good to hear, man. I remember before they would pay you like if someone cancel or a no-show for like 5 days, they give you 5 days. They used to do that, but they don't do that no more, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, if everybody can hit that like button, I see Facebook's hitting it. People can hit that on YouTube. If you haven't hit it, please hit it. But thank you. That would be great. But yeah, I'll be going live next Friday, probably around this time or a little bit earlier, and I will be uploading my monthly video very soon. If not Sunday, maybe like Monday or Tuesday. So I'll get that video up. And then yeah, in a couple weeks, I do have some other videos, actual videos, not my car stuff that I do want to make. So I am gonna have some other videos come up in the next couple weeks. Just been so busy with the cars and in the cars and the cars and the cars. But yeah, hopefully this helped everybody out. And I would say if you haven't watched my new video on my Kia Soul, I would say, watch that video. I kind of broke down that car that I bought. It's a really nice car. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody. If you watched this from the beginning, we're 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for watching. But yeah, man, I'll catch everybody. Yeah, thanks for being. Oh, hey Kimberly. Yeah, hey, yep, first. Oh, and Helen. Yeah, people they never said anything. Hey guys. Yeah, hey guys. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, I'll see everybody, next Friday. And yeah, just keep making money. Okay. Bye guys.